What happens when every company can create content? When your competitor can generate an article in minutes, a social post in seconds, and an entire content strategy before lunch? Does producing more content still create a competitive advantage? Or has AI just made content easier to create and easier to replace? That is the question I want to explore today. Welcome to the Shahan Behkamrad Educational Podcast. I'm Shahan Behkamrad, entrepreneur, founder of Shahan Digital, and SEO and GEO strategist. If you listen to our previous episodes on SEO versus GEO, AI citations, EEAT, zero-click search, and search everywhere optimization, we discussed how businesses can become more visible across Google, AI platforms, YouTube, and other discovery environments. But visibility creates another question. Once people find you, why should they choose you? And perhaps even more importantly, why should a search engine, an AI platform, or a customer consider your brand difficult to replace? This is where the idea of an SEO moat becomes important. A moat is a competitive advantage that is difficult for competitors to copy. In traditional business, that advantage might be technology, distribution, intellectual property, customer relationships, operational efficiency, or brand reputation. In search, the same principle applies. Your real SEO moat is not your keyword list. It is not the number of articles on your website. And it is definitely not your ability to publish faster than everyone else, because AI has dramatically reduced the cost of producing average content. And when something becomes easy to produce, it usually becomes less valuable as a competitive advantage. Imagine two companies competing for the same customer. Company A publishes 100 articles. Most of them are technically correct. They explain the same definitions, repeat the same recommendations, and summarize information already available across the internet. Company B publishes only 20 articles, but those 20 contain customer data, original observations, expert commentary, real implementation lessons, useful comparisons, case studies, and frameworks developed from actual experience. Now ask yourself, which company is easier to copy? Company A can probably be reproduced in weeks. Company B may take years. That difference is the moat. So, what creates a strong search moat in the age of AI? I believe there are 5 major layers. The first is proprietary knowledge. What does your business know that is not easily available somewhere else? Maybe you have internal data. Maybe you understand a specific customer segment deeply. Maybe your sales team has answered the same difficult question hundreds of times. Maybe you have discovered patterns from years of implementation. Maybe you operate across several markets and understand differences that generic articles ignore. That knowledge is valuable, but only if you turn it into something useful. A business often has more original information inside its employees, customer conversations, projects, CRM, and operational experience than it realizes. The opportunity is to transform that knowledge into content, not simply more content, better information. The second layer is experience. AI can explain how something is supposed to work, but experience can explain what actually happens when you try it. There is a major difference. For example, anyone can translate your website to expand internationally. But someone with real experience might say, we translated the website, but search performance remained weak because customers in the new market used completely different commercial language. Now the lesson becomes more valuable. Experience introduces details, trade-offs, failures, unexpected results, and context. Those things are much harder to manufacture convincingly. The third layer is original thinking. Ask yourself a difficult question. If your company disappeared from the internet tomorrow, would the internet lose any useful idea? That question may sound uncomfortable, but it is important. If every article on your website is simply a better written version of information already available elsewhere, your content may be useful. but it is still replaceable. Strong brands develop frameworks, they name patterns, they challenge assumptions, they connect ideas in new ways, they explain complicated problems more clearly. They do not only participate in existing conversations, sometimes they create the conversation. The fourth layer is distribution. This is something many SEO strategies underestimate. You can create the best article in your industry, but what happens if nobody sees it? A strong brand does not depend on one channel. An important idea may begin as an article, then become a podcast episode, a YouTube video, a LinkedIn post, a presentation, a short video, an expert comment, a newsletter, and perhaps later a source that other people reference. This connects directly with our previous episode on search everywhere optimization. The objective is not to copy the same content everywhere. The objective is to distribute the same expertise in the format each platform understands best. That creates repeated exposure, and repeated exposure creates familiarity. Familiarity can create trust. The fifth layer is brand trust. This may ultimately become the strongest moat. People often think customers choose the company with the most information. Not always. Customers frequently choose the company they trust to interpret the information correctly. That trust is built slowly through useful content, consistent ideas, transparent authorship, real evidence, good products, customer experience, case studies, recommendations, and a public record that supports what the company claims. This is why brand and SEO are becoming increasingly difficult to separate. SEO may introduce the customer to your business, but brand often determines whether the customer remembers you, and trust may determine whether they eventually choose you. So, what should an entrepreneur actually do with this? Here is a simple exercise. Look at your 5 most important competitors, then ask 4 questions. What information do all of us publish? What information can they easily copy from us? What knowledge do we have that they do not? And what could we create that would still be difficult to reproduce 12 months from now? Maybe the answer is proprietary research. Maybe it is a benchmark report. Maybe it is a unique methodology. Maybe it is a library of case studies. Maybe it is expert-led educational content. Maybe it is a strong founder brand. Maybe it is a community, or perhaps it is a combination of all of them. Then make one important change to your content strategy. Stop asking only, what should we publish next? Start asking, what can we build that becomes more valuable over time? That is a very different question, because publishing is an activity. Building an asset is a strategy. And this is the central takeaway. Now, AI is making content production cheaper, but it is not making trust cheaper. It is not making real experience easier to copy. It is not giving every company proprietary knowledge. It is not automatically creating original thinking, and it cannot instantly manufacture years of reputation. So the future advantage will not belong to the company that produces the most words. It will belong to the company that builds the strongest combination of knowledge, experience, ideas, distribution, and trust. Your SEO moat is not the content you can create today. It is the value your competitors cannot easily recreate tomorrow. And in the next episode, we will take this one step further. We will explore entity SEO and answer another important question. Does Google understand your business as a real connected entity, or does it simply see another collection of web pages? I'm Shahan Behkamrad. Thank you for listening to the Shahan Behkamrad Educational Podcast. Build knowledge that compounds, create ideas worth remembering, earn trust that cannot be generated overnight, and build a brand that becomes harder and harder to replace.